Welcome to the channel. I'm Arby, the software engineer making six figures with no degree, and we're going to start the year off strong. Today we're going over some cryptocurrencies that are going to outperform this year. Let's get started. Before we get going, just want to remind you this is not financial advice. Do your own research. So the first coin we're going over today is the NFT World token. So this is basically the cryptocurrency that's going to be running the whole NFT World's ecosystem. They just airdropped this about a week ago to all the NFT World holders. NFT World is a project I've been talking about for months now. When I first mentioned NFT Worlds, it was at 0.1. Now they're at 2.2 ETH. This is the cryptocurrency to get in now. This is the only way to get into this project for a cheap price, in a sense. And, even now, it's already kind of gone up quite a bit. If you take a look here, just a week ago when it was airdropped, it was at 6 cents. Now we're sitting at 18 cents. So even just one world would have gotten you anywhere from 10 to 20,000 on average NFT World tokens. And so that in and of itself would have been worth about $5,000 or something at this point if you would have held. So that's a coin that's going to be worth holding on to this year. There's a lot of plans for NFT Worlds. And if you want to learn more about that project in and of itself, you can check out some of my other videos where I talk about them. But let's go ahead and jump onto the next coin now. This next coin here that I'm talking about is WAX. So this is basically a whole blockchain in itself, similar to how ETH is its own ecosystem, WAX is its own ecosystem, its own blockchain. And so there's a WAX marketplace and whatnot where they sell their own NFTs, and they have major corporations, major companies already jumping in on this blockchain. Now, the big thing it has going for them is they're kind of an eco-friendly green blockchain. And so that's what they kind of advertise themselves as. And so they've attracted a good amount of corporations and popular, pop culture type of figures into their space. They already have the recent Spider-Man NFT that dropped there. They have, Godzilla and Hot Wheels NFTs. They have all of these like Funko Pop and Ninja Turtles and a bunch of these pop culture type of NFTs. And I can really see 2022 being a year where the WAX blockchain becomes a lot more popular and a lot more of these big names jump in. So it's sitting at an attractive price right now of only 46 cents. Just about a month ago, it was at a pretty high price of 91 cents, close to $1. I do think that we'll probably be getting back to that price pretty soon. So yeah, just something to keep an eye out on. Definitely something to hold on throughout the year, in my opinion. NFT Worlds, WAX, great tokens for the year. Strong buys, in my opinion. So for this next token, you've probably heard of this one already, but I'm going to give it another shout out to the Ethereum name service, the ENS coin. So this was a token that was airdropped to anyone who had an ENS NFT, basically. So ENS is, if you don't know, it's kind of like domain names for your NFT account or for your Ethereum wallet, but it also works for all of your other cryptocurrency wallets. And so anyone who is holding this got airdropped these tokens, and it essentially gives you voting power in the ENS DAO. So this is something that if you're interested in DAO tokens or anything like that, something to keep an eye out on. It's at a good price of $40 per coin right now. At its height, it was at about $80. And so it seems like we've stabilized around here. Good time to accumulate. So that one's a pretty good one. So the next coin is going to be SLP again. I've mentioned this before, and we're looking at a really low price now of 2 cents. So this one's a little more of a risky play for sure because SLP is inflationary. It's constantly being minted with the game, but there are some updates that are coming along soon where they will be slowing down the minting process. And there's rumors of burning mechanics coming down the line and more ways to spend the SLP. And so this should hopefully bring up the price and also lower the supply. But besides that, when hype comes along and more people start using the SLP, the coin itself will start to raise. And there's major updates coming along for Axie, with its, I believe there's Battle Phase 2 and then its land game. So these things should definitely contribute to a more attractive price for holders. So definitely something to keep an eye out on here. And the final coin we're going to talk about today is the Wizards and Dragons GP coin. If you haven't heard about it yet, Wizards and Dragons is a kind of a derivative of Wolf game. In my opinion, it's a better game. They've taken it a lot farther and done a lot with what they've started with. They have like wizard training and guarding against dragons and whatnot. And now you're able to create new items through spending your GP coins here. And so this is a coin that's going to be worth taking a look into. We might see some more decline for a little bit, but you got to keep in mind it's an inflationary coin, so you're going to want to load up before the hype kind of comes in. This is one of those projects, Wizards and Dragons, that's worth getting into, in my opinion. If you're interested in the NFT itself, I highly suggest looking into that as well. And so that's kind of it for today. Just wanted to jump into a couple of tokens that are worth holding throughout the year. Give those tokens a look. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button and the bell for notifications, and I'll catch you later.